It's fun being part of the community and part of history.
Iris Darling is the owner of Brown & Hawkins, a clothing, gift shop, and candy store that ranks on the National Register of Historic Places. It's also the oldest store in Seward and a must-see for out-of-state visitors.
So there's so much history here that people have studied about the town of Seward, and fortunately, Brown & Hawkins is written in it. So we do get an awful lot of people coming in for history lessons, and we love giving history lessons.
And here's a history lesson for you. This bank vault has been here since 1907. This is the original bank sign and building that pioneers entrusted to hold their silver and gold.
We have people coming off the cruise ship with a bank book in hand, and they say, I have my husband's passbook on the Bank of Seward. Where's the money?
The money is now at First National Bank, and Darling says she's had to point at least 5 people in that direction since owning the shop, which is busy with travelers who have just stepped off the ship.
The passengers on board the Diamond Princess have had quite the trip. They began in Singapore and had several ports of call in China before making their way to the United States, and their first stop, Seward.
About 2,700 passengers on board are looking to soak up the Alaskan culture.
Life is like a book, and if you have never traveled, you've only read one page.
This couple says they prefer to travel on cruises and is visiting Alaska for their second time. In fact, they've got several cruises planned for the rest of the year.
We pick it up in Venice.
No, we pick it up in Barcelona.
Barcelona, and do the
we'll do the
Mediterranean. Yeah.
According to a visitor study conducted by the McDowell Group, last year the average cruise passenger spent $632, which doesn't include their cruise costs.
Whether they're coming into the Port of Anchorage or whether it's the cruise passengers that arrive in Seward and Whittier, we have seen tremendous growth from the cruise lines, and their growth just translates into growth for all of South Central Alaska.
Soppy says Anchorage saw a 7.5% growth for bed tax in Anchorage last year, and the Anchorage Visitors Convention Bureau is expecting a 5%, if not higher, growth this year.
Now, the cruise passengers are a lot of fun. The ones that come right into downtown Anchorage have a 16-hour day to fill, and that's really a great opportunity for our local businesses to sell to a very captive audience.
Shopping is the #1 visitor activity, and businesses anticipate the longer lines at the register each summer. That's when Darling says her staff size doubles.
We depend on probably about 70% of our business in the summertime.
Because of cruises, the Southeast was the most visited region last year, attracting 68% of all tourists. South Central saw the other majority of travelers at 56%.
Oh, I love having the cruise lines in here. I think it's very important to the whole state of Alaska.
And by all means, the majority of visitors love Alaska.
I love it. It's everything we see so far. Yeah, right. We wanted to come back anyhow, so when this trip came available, we said, let's do it.
Megan Mazurik, your Alaska Link.